like that. It's like, wah, wah. Oh, hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Tamal Dodge. This is Kate. We're gonna do another hour vinyasa class today. We're gonna begin kneeling. So if you have sensitive knees, you can always roll a towel up and put it right across your calf muscles, and that helps you get some cushion. If you wanna put a stack of books between your ankles, it'll act as a block. If this is just still too much for you, you can always just sit cross-legged. Otherwise, if you're with me and we're kneeling, palms on the quads, belly draws in and up, eyes closed, face soft. Starting the transition process of tuning everything out and dropping in. So tuning out to tune in. What this helps us do is create an extra sense of awareness, a mindfulness around your breathing, a mindfulness around what's tight, what's not, your thought process, your energy level, your mood, all the variables. From that focused place, we take a big inhale through the nose and hold your breath. Out of the mouth. Again, inhale deeply through the nose, holding at the peak. Let it go. Go back to breathing through the nose. Make your breath sound like you're fogging a mirror with your mouth shut. Find the audible ujjayi. Let's blink your eyes open. Take your arms above your head. We're going to take our right hand, hold on to the left wrist, and pull your left arm up, but try not to take the shoulder. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lean towards the right. So you're creating this lateral stretch across your left ribs, serratus, intercostal muscles. Just keep grounding the left shin bone down. That's going to be the anchor of the pose. Like I said, if you're sitting cross-legged, this still all applies. These same movements can be done there. Let's switch sides, come back up. Left hand holds right wrist. You pull the right arm up. Again, soften the shoulders, then exhale, lean to the left. Create the lateral bend. Come back to center. Keep your arms reaching up. Interlace your fingers. Flip the palms inside out. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Every inhale, think about lifting, getting taller. And every exhale, we rotate a little more. See how much space you can create. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, switch. Turn your chest to the left. Come to center, take your hands at prayer. Let's come onto all fours. If you're crisscrossed with your legs, you can pop into it. If you're on your shin bones, you'll just kind of gracefully go into it. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. If you want to tap the shins and the tops of the feet on the floor for a moment, like little toe taps, it's always nice. Sometimes we get cramps in the ankles. Otherwise, we'll take an inhale, lift the head, dip the belly, then exhale, tuck and round, back and forth on your own, cat-cows. So we're just trying to create the elasticity in the spine, creating movement right out the gate. Because all this physical yoga is about a harmonious integration of breath and movement, breath and movement. Right before this, Kate went for a long run, so we'll put her through it today. Let's come to a flat neutral. Back, extend the right leg behind you. Dorsiflex your right foot. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, bring the right knee to the nose. Round in your upper back. Inhale, extend the leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Round on your own, flow freely. Every time your leg extends back, play with dorsiflexing. And every time you bring the knee to the nose, do a plantar flex. We'll meet with the right leg extended back. Tuck your left toes. Pick up your left knee, push back into your left heel. Three-legged downward facing dog. We're going to do the exact same kind of movement here. With your next exhale, bring the right knee to the nose, shoulders stack over the wrists, then inhale, extend the leg back on your own. Just generating our momentum out the gate. Let's meet with the right leg extended back. Keep the leg lifted. On an inhale, drift to a three-legged plank. Three-legged upper push-up. Stack the shoulders over the wrists. Ground down the thumbs, the index, and the pinkies. So the whole inner palm and outer palm is rooted down. The belly goes in, but the front ribs go in as well. The tailbone scoops towards the inner thighs. The chest draws forward. We're here for a little longer. It's okay if you shake a little bit. Set the right foot next to left. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, lean out, lower chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, maybe upward facing dog. Then exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lift your right leg up again. Bend the knee and open up your hip. This should feel really good. Just notice if your chest is lopsided. Lift your left armpit more so the torso squares towards the floor. Come up high on your left toes. Lunge your right foot between the hands. Stand the ball of your back foot. Reach your arms down the ribs. So we press the right calf to the right shin. This way the right knee rests at 90 degrees. That means the knee is over the ankle. You feel a lot of your body weight resting in the right heel. We pull back vigorously through the inner left heel, and then we start to steer our hips forward. Make a small change here. Reach your arms towards the front of your space. So we'll take our right hand, hold on to the left wrist. Pull the left wrist forward more, but again, don't take the shoulders. So we're elongating the left side of the body. You can stay leaning out. Yeah. We're still hovering just a few inches above that right quad. We're just trying to stretch all the tissue on the left side, and then the other side, we'll get to the other. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, hands come down to the ground. Let's step back to plank. Let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have another round, so we'll clean it all up. Let's lower to all fours, your hands and knees, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll start with the basics of cat-cows. Inhale, lift the head, dip the belly. Then exhale, tuck and round back and forth. Try to keep those arms straight as you're going through the cat and cow. Come to a flat neutral back, extend the left leg behind you, dorsiflex the foot. With your next exhale, the left knee goes to the knee goes to the nose, we round in the upper back, then inhale, extend the leg back on your own flow. We'll meet with the left leg extended back. We tuck the right toes, pick up the right knee, push back into the right heel, three-legged dog. Here we go. Bring the left knee to the nose, round like a cat. Then inhale, extend it back on your own. Now you can set the pace. It doesn't have to be super fast. It doesn't have to be super slow. You can find that kind of pace that's somewhere between too fast and too slow. Too much and not enough. It's like a koan. What's the sound of one hand clapping? This. Let's meet with the left leg extended back. Keep your leg lifted. Let's drift to a three-legged plank and pause. So we know we're going to be here for a moment, whether we like it or not. Try to lift the left hip a little more. The belly goes in. The chest draws forward. The right thigh bone presses into the hamstring. Set the left foot next to right. Lean forward. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Square the torso to the floor. Come up high on your right toes. Lunge your left foot between your hands, stand the ball of the back foot, run your arms down the ribs. So we press the right heel back, we press the left calf forward, we steer the hips forward, we press the right thigh bone up. Now we reach our arms towards the front of your space. The left hand's going to catch the right wrist. We press the right arm forward. So you're drawing the right arm towards the front of your space, and that's just going to start to elongate your right ribs. There's not even necessarily a turning of the body. It's just a pulling of the right lat, serratus, intercostals, a stretching of the tissue. Because whenever arms get longer, the skin of the side body gets longer. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, hands come down. We step back, we lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath at the top. Out of the mouth. Come up high on the toes. Bend your knees, look forward, exhale, step or hop. Inhale, glancing out. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, open the arms and rise. Exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll casually run through a few rounds of these, and then we'll take a detour from there. Let's come up high in the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open the arms and rise. Exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more round. Come up high in the toes, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring. Inhale, glancing out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open the arms, rise to the apex. Exhale, prayer in front of the heart. One round on your own. You can get fancy if you like, or you can just skip everything. Waiting down dog. It's like sometimes I teach class and I'm like, add whatever you like in A series in the sun salute. All of a sudden people are in handstand, warrior two, and it's like the most wild and tricky variation. So we're going to take a detour. I know you think there's a lot of detours in my class. Wait till you drive with me. Let's step your feet together. Let's drift to plank. Kick both heels to the right. Send your left arm up. So if you want to modify, you can always drop the right knee to the floor underneath the right hip for more support. Otherwise, we dorsiflex the feet. Big toes touch the heels, separate a little bit. We're going to take our right hip and pull it towards the right just a little bit so the left hip stacks on top of the right. Take the top arm, reach it overhead. Get long through your side body. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Top of a push-up. Switch sides. Both heels to the left. Send the right arm up. Modify if you want to modify. Otherwise, we're scooping the tailbone towards your heels. We take the top arm, reach it overhead. Take the front ribs in. Soften the jaw, the lips, the tongue. Reach the right arm up. Right hand comes down. Top of a push-up. Pause. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Let's lift the right leg up. Keep your legs where they are. Walk your hands halfway back to your legs, just 50% of the way there. There's going to be this urge to climb onto your fingers. Instead, ground down through both palms and all 10 fingers. Let them take the weight. If anything, you can put a little bend in your left leg to ease up on the stretch in the hamstrings. The hips square towards the floor. The right inner thigh leads to the sky. We breathe. You're like somewhere between a three-legged weird version of downward facing dog and a standing split. Keep your legs where they are and how they are. Take your hands all the way back to your legs. Full standing splits. Slide the left hand to the left, slide the right hand to the right, cup the floor with the fingers, and then dip your chest, your sternum to the left shin bone. Breathe. Draw your chest forward. Bend your left leg. Take your hands at prayer. Bent knee, warrior three. Stabilize heavy in the left big toe. Active in the quads. Without touching the right foot to the ground, stand up, bend the right knee into your chest, and then reach your arms to the sky. Think crescent pose and step your right foot to the front of your mats. Fancy. This whole sequence, all tricky, right? Sink into the front knee, soften the back leg, scoop the tailbone under. We take our right hand, hold onto the left wrist again. Zip tie the left arm up, then lean to the right. So it's the same movement we did when we were seated in the infancy of our practice. Breathe. You ever feel like your nose is itchy, like you swear there's like a ball of lint floating on your face, but there isn't? Like a whole cat is like on your face. And you're like, come back on up. Reach up, take a big inhale, then exhale, hands come down. Let's step back, let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. That looks great. So we'll lift the left leg up, pause. Walk your hands halfway back to your legs, just halfway. Ground down through the palms and 10 fingers. Square the hips towards the floor. Soften the neck, soften the jaw. Now, keep your legs where they are. Walk your hands all the way to your right leg. Slide the right hand to the right, slide the left hand to the left, cup the floor with the fingers, and then dip your chest towards the right shin bone. Let your elbows bend and flare out to the sides. Breathe. Keep what you have, draw your chest forward, bend the right leg, take your hands at prayer. Bent knee, warrior three. Now, without touching the left foot to the ground, stand up, bend the left knee into your chest, and then reach your arms to the sky. Sometimes it's like a little balancing act to get everything organized. Think crescent, step the left foot to the front of your space. Very nice. So we take the left hand, hold on to the right wrist. We zip tie the right arm up, then exhale, lean to the left. Pin the left hip to the right. So the low body is energetically moving in one direction while the torso is moving in the opposing. Inhale, come back on up, reach up, then exhale, hands down. Let's step back, let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath at the top. Out of the mouth. Come up high in the toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach high, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand up. Same exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, folds. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, back heel down. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands come down. We step back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your moment, down dog, catch your breath. There tends to be this like fluttering quality in our lungs after we move quickly, so go back to our baseline of inhale, exhale, Paraka, Rajaka. Iron it all out. Come up high on the toes. Bend your knees, look forward, exhale, step or hop. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. Same exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, rise, warrior pose. Exhale, hands come down. We step back. We lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, rise, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, hands down. Take your vinyasa. When you're done, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Great job, guys. Let's take a cleansing inhale and hold your breath at the top. Out of the mouth. Keep your feet where they are. Walk your hands to your feet, to the back of your space. Make peace signs with your index, middle fingers. Hook your big toes. Take an inhale and glance out. Then exhale, fold in and flare your elbows out. Padagustasana. If you're holding tension in your neck, nod your head yes, shake your head no. If your breath is shallow, deepen it. If the mind is racing, slow it. Do what you need to do. Release your fingers from your toes. Let's find downward facing dog. So from down dog, let's lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Come up high on your left toes, flip your dog, drop the right foot to the left. Take the right hand off the mat, reach it up and overhead, lift from the chest. So we're creating this upper back bend versus a low back bend. We don't want to dump in the lumbar spine. Come back to the three-legged dog, right hand to the mat, right leg to the sky, square the hips. Bring the right knee under and across the body to the left elbow. We'll kick the right leg to the left, set it on the floor, spin the left heel down, reach your left arm up, falling triangle. Turn the left hand down, reach overhead. Take the front ribs in, so it's less of a back bend. Reach the left arm up, left hand down, three-legged dog, right leg goes up and back. Lunge the right foot between the hands. Back heel's going to turn down, climb onto your fingertips. Wedge your right arm tightly against your outer right calf and reach your left arm to the sky. So if you need to prop your right hand on a block, block or a book, it's always a nice option. Bolster would be funny, you'd be like slipping out. Turn the left hand down, reach overhead. Seal the outer edge of the back foot to the inner left arch, inner left calf, inner left thigh lifts. Get longer through your side body. Breathe. Let's reach the left arm up. We'll take the left hand to the left hip. We'll look about 12 inches in front of you. Place your right fingers there. Take your back foot off of the ground. Half moon Ardha Chandrasana. You can always prop your right hand on a book or a block if you have it. Stack the left side of the body on top of the right. Dorsiflex your left foot, but angle your left big toe slightly down. Then reach your left arm to the sky. There it is. If you want extra, you can bend your left leg, reach with your left hand, catch your left ankle, and find an upper back bend for Chapasana in your Ardha Chandrasana. It's like throwing ice cream on top of your pie, the Chapasana, a little extra. If you're in Chapasana, you go back to the regular half moon. Bend your right leg, think warrior two, and step way back. Nice. Almost went off the mat, Kate. Place your right hand down on the inside of your right foot. Drop the left arm behind your back. Half bind or full bind, your choice, so you can drop it behind. Whatever option you've chosen, try leaning your shoulder blades to the right. It's just going to open the pose up, lets it breathe. Let's come up warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Turn your right toes to face the same direction as the left. Angle your big toes in a little bit. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Anchor the hands down. Inhale, lift the chest. Then exhale, fold your body forward. Pull your interlaced hands to the sky. Yep. Notice if most of your body weight is resting in your heels. See if you can bring a little more attention towards the toes so your hips line up over your ankles or in line with the ankles. Take the hands to the hip bones, and on an inhale, come all the way back up. Keep the hands on the hips, turn the right toes to the front of your space, step your left foot to meet the right. Feet together, relax the arms, inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, glance out. Then exhale, just fold, squat down in your tiptoes. We'll do Crow Bakasana, so feet together, knees wide. Wedge your triceps on the shin bones. Plant the palms about 6 inches in front of you. Lift your butt, lean forward, chaturanga the arms. The elbow stacks over the wrists. One or both feet lift. You can step back, shoot back, float back, however you want to get there. After the vinyasa, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath at the peak. And then let it go. Keep your feet where they are. Walk your hands to your feet. Stuff your palms, your hastas, deep underneath the fronts of your feet, your padas. Take an inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold in and flare your elbows out. And breathe. Let's find downward facing dog. So from down dog, this will be our last little standing sequence, then we'll taper it off and cool down. Let's lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip, come up high in the right toes, flip your dog, drop the left foot to the right, take the left hand off the mat, reach it up and overhead, lift from the chest. Come back to the three-legged dog, left hand to the mat, left leg to the sky, square the hips, left knee under and across to the right elbow, then kick the left leg out to the right, set it on the floor, spin the right heel down, reach the right arm up, turn the right hand down, reach overhead. Reach the right arm up, right hand down, three-legged dog. Left leg goes up and back. Lunge the foot between the hands. Back heel's gonna turn down. Climb onto the fingers. Wedge your left arm tightly against the outer left calf. Reach the right arm to the sky. Turn the right hand down, reach over your head. So we're trying to energetically pull our heels towards each other, like you're trying to scrunch up the middle of your mat. It really shouldn't do those things, but you want that pulling sensation so we can start to draw on our pelvic floor, mula bandha with our exhales. Gives us that power through the midline. And then we get longer through the sides of the waist, softer in the shoulders. No rush. Reach the right arm up, right hand to the right hip. Look 12 inches in front of you. Place your left fingers there, or a block there, or a book there. Take your back foot off of the ground. Stack the right side of the body on top of the left, then you can reach your right arm up. If you feel like you're really off balance, chances are you're putting the majority of your weight into the pinky toe side of that left foot. You want to put your weight in the big toe side of that left foot. That's the anchor, that's the root. Then if you want extra, you bend your right leg, reach with the right hand, catch the right ankle, find an upper back bend for Chapasana. And breathe. If you're in Chapasana, you go back to the regular half moon like everyone else. Everybody, put a bend in your left leg, think warrior two and step way back. Left hand goes down in the inside of the left foot. The right arm drops behind the back. You either go half bind or full bind. We're leaning our shoulder blades to the left. So the collarbones widen, the sternum widens, the front of the shoulder, the anterior deltoid widens. And just let the legs cook a little. Let's come up warrior two. Oh, yeah. Straighten the front leg. Turn your left toes to face the same direction as the right. Angle your big toes in a little. Interlace your fingers together with the opposite pinky, opposite thumb on top. So the tiniest shift of the hands. Anchor the hands down. Inhale, lift the chest. Then exhale, fold your body forward. Pull the interlaced hands to the sky. And breathe. Again, don't let all of your weight drive back. You want your hips more in line with the ankles. Then you'll start to feel the muscle fibers and the hamstrings open up. Take your hands to your hips. Stand all the way up. Turn your left toes to the front of your space. Step your right foot to meet the left. Feet together. Relax the arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, glance out. But as you exhale, just fold. Squat down in the tiptoes, second and final round of Crow Bakasana. You could also just skip it and go to down dog. Otherwise, feet together, knees wide. Wedge the triceps on the shins. Plant the palms. Chaturanga the arms. One or both feet left. Step back, shoot back, float back. After the vinyasa, we will all meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a big inhale through the nose. Hold your breath at the peak. Stick out your tongue and let it go. Let's lower to your knees. Cross one ankle over the other. Sit behind your feet. Swoop your legs through to the front. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Dorsiflex the feet. Now, you can reach your arms forward If that doesn't feel good, you can always keep your hands on your hips. So while you're here, I want you to lift your right heel an inch off the ground and then try elongating your right leg further out than the left. It's going to be a very odd sensation because it's deceivingly challenging. It's already making Kate have a little drip of sweat. Now, try to lift your right heel higher than your left big toe. Oh, for some of us, that's like an impossibility. At least for me. Breathe. Set the right foot down. Lift the left foot up an inch. Try lifting the left heel higher than the right big toe and elongate the leg further out. Yes. Make everybody grow an inch by the end of this. Set the left heel down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Paschimottanasana. So if you can hold onto your feet, hold the outer edges of your feet and pull that back as you press the inner edges of your feet forward. And breathe. Now, keep what you have. Both hands are going to hold on to either your right foot or your right ankle or your right calf. On an inhale, sit up and bring the right leg with you. The tendency is to let the left leg go soft, so you want your left leg still engaged. If this is too much for your hamstrings, you can always a little bend in the right leg. If you're really flexible, you try lifting the right leg higher and then maybe bring your forehead closer as your elbows flare outward. We're going to keep our right leg lifted. We're just going to lower it about halfway from where it is. Now your left hand's going to hold onto the pinky toe side of the right foot, and then you reach your right arm back behind you. Again, you can put as much of a bend in the right leg as you like. You also don't even have to hold onto the foot if it's too much of an issue. You can just let the right leg hover a couple of inches off the ground and still continue with the twist. Keep the right leg where it is, look forward, and reach both arms straight up to the sky. Let the right leg hover in space. Yep, square your torso forward. Set the right foot next to left, and then exhale, fold all the way forward again. Both hands are going to catch a hold of your left foot, ankle, or calf, and then inhale, sit up, bring the left leg up with you. You can put as much of a bend in the left leg as you like. If you're really flexible, you bring the left leg higher, the elbows flare out more. Now, lower the left leg halfway from where it is. The right hand's going to catch a hold of the pinky toe side of that left foot. The left arm's going to reach back. Keep the right leg active. The left leg's going to stay hovering. Look forward, reach both arms straight up to the sky, square your torso forward. Lower the left leg to meet the right, fold again. This time point your toes down to the ground. So a plantar versus a dorsiflex. Keep the toes pointing down, sit up. Glue the palms on the floor by your sides. Fingers should point forward. Slide the hands back about 12 inches, then inhale, lift the hips, reverse plank. So inner thigh should roll down. Tailbone draws to the heels, triceps wrap back. Keep a mild tuck to the chin so we're not throwing your head all the way back into the nape of the shoulder blades. Because if you compress deeply in the cervical spine, you're most likely going to dump in the other sensitive curve, the lumbar spine. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, come on down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your feet. Pull your heels in towards your groin. Inhale, lift the chest. Then exhale, fold, and use your elbows to push your knees to the ground. Baddha Konasana. I like to draw my chest past the toes, and then if you want more, you can walk your hands forward. Today's all about doing a medium intense class. There's some heat in it, but then there's a lot of stretching at the end. Keeping everything balanced out. From here you can sit up, close the knees together, scoot forward. Let's lay on your back. Once you're on your back, bend your knees, set your feet on the floor, heels to the butt, plant the palms, lift the hips. You can interlace your fingers underneath the back, tuck the upper arm bones underneath you. Just remember which way you're interlacing your fingers. Toes should point forward or they turn slightly inward. Then let your inner thighs roll down and your tailbone scoop towards the space between your knees. If you want something more active, you can take upward bow Urdhva Dhanurasana as an alternate. Almost there, guys. Take an inhale, lift your hips a little more, then exhale, come on down. Open your feet wide to the edges of your mat and let your knees knock together. This will broaden the sacrum and lets your low back just kind of relax. And then round two, bring your feet in hips width, plant the palms, lift the hips. Interlace your fingers underneath the back the opposite way you did before. Tuck the upper arm bones underneath you. Bend the right knee into your chest and then kick the right leg to the sky. Come up onto your left toes. Set the right foot down, bend the left knee into your chest, kick the left leg to the sky, come up onto the right toes. Set the left foot down, take an inhale, lift a little more, then exhale, come on down. Open your feet wide again to the edges of your mat, but drop both knees to the right and then to the left, side to side, so your legs are like windshield wipers. And we'll bring the knees to center, hug them in with the arms. We'll take a happy baby. Arms go split between the legs. You hold the outer edges of your feet, pull your knees down by your ribs, feet are wider than hips. Try gluing your sacrum down. Get your ankles stacked directly over the knees. And breathe. Hug the knees to the chest. Release your left leg out. Only hug the right knee in. Send your right arm out to the right palm up. Look to the right and twist the right knee across the body to the left. Hug the right knee into your chest. Release it next to left. Hug the left knee into your chest. Send your left arm out to the left palm up. Look to the left. Twist the left knee to the right. Hug the left knee into your chest. Hug both knees into your chest. Place your forehead onto your knees. Let's take a very big inhale. Hold your breath. Squeeze everything, all tension, all stress into one tight little ball. And then let it all go. Sprawl open. Shavasana. You've arrived. So finding whatever shape is the most comfortable for you, whether that is traditional Shavasana with your legs extended out, feet, knees, and palms dropped open, or maybe something a little different like feet together and soles of the feet together, knees flop out to the side for a butterfly stretch. Maybe you reach your arms above your head. Maybe cactus the arms. Whatever's going to make you the most content for the next 5 minutes. Shavasana is a magical place where we drop into a layer of restoration that is unlike sleep. It's unlike being awake, it's a waking sleep. Neither here nor there, like a state of limbo. And it's in this point of Shavasana that we can soak in the fruits of our effort. We can put the world on pause. Let your body rest. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Raghupati Raghava, Raj Ram, Patita Pavana, Sita Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Top to Kanchana, Gaurangi, Radhe Vrindavan, Ishvare, Vrisha Banu, Suti Devi, Pranamami, Haripriye, Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu, Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Shri Godhead Hara, Shri Vasudeva, Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Ram, Raghupati Raghava, Raj Ram, Patita Pavana, Sita Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Tapta Kanchana, Gaurangi, Radhe Vrindavan, Ishvare,
Vrishabhanu Suti Devi Pranamami Haripriye Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Godhead Hara Shivasudeva Bhakta-vrinda.
Take a big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath. Let it go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, bring movement back to the body. With your eyes still shut, roll over to whatever side you like. With your eyes still closed, let's come up to seated. Sit up tall, take your hands at prayer in front of your heart, follow your breath. Life is like a heart monitor. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. The tool to staying steady, consistent, equipoised in the midst of every challenge that is thrown your way, because there will be many, is to ensure that we have a strong spiritual practice, nurturing the internal environment so that whatever's going on around us is protected by the storm, with an umbrella that is encased within us. Because if we have a strong spiritual practice rooted in meditating, reflecting, helping other people, we acquire sukriti, or spiritual wealth, and nothing and no one can take that away. We become clearer and spiritually stronger so that we are ready for everything and anything.